welcome back to Starfield. This is MattyG, and we're back with a starship tour. This one is the SS Vanquish. It is based on a Varun style ship, so hence why we've got these sort of like claw looking wings at the end here, just sticking out at the odd shape. Battle bridge. It's got a nice few features, so let's jump over and have a look. You can see we've got some breaker engines on those sides as well. We've blended in as well as can be pretty much all the little parts to give to look like there's conduits. We've also got solar paneling on either side. The bridge overlooks the whole of the ship, and it looks like all the vital parts are leading electrics, etc., all the way into the bridge itself, which is quite a nice sized bridge. I like this one, I've used it a few times. Up to a top wing with some big old turrets at the top. Running over the wing, you get to the back here where the engines start shutting out. I come over to the side, you'll see we've got a nice little light panel at the back there, in that sort of bluish colour, which is what we've done the ship in, really. It's darkened themed, and I think it works pretty great. And I've just got contusions becoming worse. It's not very good, is it? I'll have to get that sorted at some point. Lots of little details inside the ship as well, which kind of makes it special. We've used a few habs that make it look pretty cool. Might struggle remembering the layout. That might be a thing. But we've got some of these big old engines, 6 in total. They look pretty cool.
Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP and
Taking a run around the whole of the side of the ship. We've got to get around to the front, which we can actually go underneath the ship. Oh, there's a railing. I wondered why I couldn't walk past that. So, in we go. We're going to have to hop on in. Alright, going in through the first hab, we immediately join in a set of stairs. It takes us up into the communal hallway. This is a twin level staircase. It's pretty decent. We're going to do the ground floor first and then move on up. Probably go left. Let's go this way first. So straight away we get into a living area. This is a Nova Galactic, so we'll have a couple of beds in here. I'm trying to think, we just came in that way. So yeah, will this go forward here into a 1x1, where you can pretty much do everything, and that will go downstairs. Don't worry about this. This is just an unfortunate thing that you get with this particular stair mod. You can walk straight through it, which is no problem, down the tunnel, and you get to one of the living quarters. 2 lots of bunk beds at the back, toiletry. You get there, little communal areas here and here. Really nice little way that the I believe it's Teo has that particular mod, or that particular hab, sorry. Teo have that particular hab. Nice work there. And that will lead them back up and into this area as well, where they've got a couple more beds, more communal areas, and the same this side. We have a double set of habs. Another set of habs with an end one. So there's plenty of space for crew. Right, back out towards the main doors. Let's close that so we know we've been in there. Let's close that so we know that's the exit. Heading over to the opposite side, we come straight in. We do have the master computer cores. Lots of computer stuff in here. This is one of my favourite 2x2 habs when it comes to computer pieces. Lots of benefits from it. Right. First one is a 1x1 hab which will dip down the stairs. Again, you have to go through one of these. I like to call them a curtain. But wait, once you get through, you are into the cargo bay. So this is a cargo bay that does give you quite a bit. And believe it or not, this cargo bay gives you a head. So if you're looking for an empty cargo bay to use, completely empty, to use in a build, this is the one I recommend. And I believe this is the... It's either the Stroud or the Deimos. I forget which one's brighter. But they both should have a toilet in them. Anyway, coming back through and up, back into the computer core area. Turn in and left through the first divide, we get our secondary unit, which is where our control station is. And then right at the back, we have our workshops with all our benches and tables and everything else. So that is the central deck. Right, going along to the far side. So once everybody's come out of their dorm areas and work areas, we do have... what is that? Okay, something's in the wrong place for that to be coming through, because it wasn't when I did my inspection. Anyhow, this is the Deimos mess hall with a glitched in piece, which I'll have to fix later. I wonder if it's over here as well. It is, so it's symmetrical. I should be able to figure out what that is. So yeah, we've got the Deimos mess hall. You've got your actual kitchen area, storage room where that big blob is. Sort of trash area, captain's or first officer's mess, general mess, and that would be the mess hall. So that's the ground floor taken care of. Now we're going to go upstairs. This is now onto the third floor. I forget if I'm aft or... I think I'm still aft. Okay. Okay, so let's go this way. So we got a 1x1 hab here, which links nicely into the science lab. Yeah, science lab. I was going to say infirmary. So we've got the science lab at the back there. On the opposite side, we have the armory, which is a full-blown armory. You just close that up because it does link. Where's the... Has that not got a door? Okay, so the armory doesn't have a door. Fair enough. So that leads into the battle stations. So battle stations can gain quick access to armory and loot as well. And then we carry on, we've got another set of stairs which will take us further up. We will come back to this. I'll leave that bit to last. I'll leave this door open. I could have sworn I closed that. Close that one, yeah. See, I can close that door, but there's no door for that particular hub. Anyhow, we'll carry on. We come down the wing, we've got the brig here. This is towards the rear of the ship, I believe, or maybe the front. Standard little brig. This is the Deimos brig, I believe. Yeah, Deimos brig. So you got the security office. You got the head. And you got the two cells either side. Let's just make sure that gets closed. Opposite that, we come in, we've got the engine room. This is a 2x2 engine room. Very, very nicely done. So you actually have what looks like an engine in here, which is quite nice. And then you still get like all your bits and bobs as well. Then we get the further part to the engine room. So technically 2 engine rooms in this one, but it's not. It's kind of like the extended. A ship this size would have a really large engine, hence why we got 2. So this is a 3x1 and a 2x2 to make up the whole engineering section of the ship, which I think is quite nice. And then finally we have the infirmary, which, I mean, it's just bog standard, couple of beds, looks out over the front of the ship, and that's the infirmary should I say. And now we're moving aft to that last set of stairs that goes up. Here we go. Alright, we're in. So, last set of stairs that goes up does lead in fact to the bridge, which will be up there. I'll have a look in a second. Coming down this hallway, you get to, you guessed it, captain's quarters. So a little table. We do have a window looking out, not that much, but it does. Yeah, I mean, it's a window. We've got our little desk, our bed, our messy toilet, which we really should keep closed. Nice little couch to chillax on, and a coffee machine. What more do you need, really? Alright, heading up to this bridge. Let's have a look at her. Let's stand right at the back in position.
As glorious as ever, Captain.
Well, of course I am. Now, shush. You see what I mean? This is like the largest of these climb up into bridges, and it looks pretty sick inside. You've got room for near enough everyone in here. You got 1, 2, 3, 6 seats. Plus you could stand at this console if you had someone that could pilot the ship for you. You got some really good views out over the ship itself, which I think is pretty sick. Windows everywhere on this ship.
I am the moth to your flame, the magnet to your fridge, the lint in your pocket.
Yeah, you be quiet. I've got tour to take. Right, let's take her up and have a look at her. Here she is in space, sitting quite nicely at 90 as a mean speed. This is a C class at the end of the day. Topping that speed up, we get 185 out of it. Hitting that boost. Topping the top speed at just about 580. It's not the fastest there. Wait for that to settle down a little. Alright, we're going to do a full left-hand turn. We can feel it's nippy at first, I think it's sluggish. 56, 58, 59, 58. Let's say the average of 58, and then over the top. And again, round about 58. So we do have ballistics, although you can't fire them because they are turrets. We also have 4 of these and laser turrets, which we can't fire. Typical that. Right, we're at the key. We're going to see what these turret weapons can do on this C-class. Made short work of that one. That made short work of the lads at the quay, didn't it? Not bad. Okay, here she is in the builder mode. I have done a small adjustment, which I'll show you in a minute. Lasers are at 98, ballistics at 124, and particles at 98. It's a C class. She could go up in weapons. It's just about the money. Hull is 1,679. Shield at 1,600. Does have a large cargo capacity at 54,180. Max crew of 25, jump range of 30, mobility of 100, top speed at 130. Mass is slightly heavy on the 3,739 mark. The turret weapons we're using, we do have the Dragon 261 SX laser turrets, which we have here, and 2 on either wing. We also are using the Jisaku NDRF rapid railgun turrets. There is 4 of those, 2 on each wing there, 2 on each wing there. And then finally we are using the auto beam alpha beam PBO300, and we've only got a couple of those on either side. I believe that's only 2 of those. I believe there's only 2 of those. There may be more, I just can't see them. Right, okay, so that's what we're using for powering the weaponry. But what's actually powering the ship? Well, we do have a FF40 sheared flow reactor, and the grav drive is an SGD-300 grav drive. Looking at the back now, the engines, we've got the SAL 6330 engines, and there are 6 of those dotted around in different positions. Now these used to be level. What I've had to do is bump these out to get the bulge that was appearing in the mess hall. So what I've literally just done is, I didn't realise that this particular piece had glitched in. It wasn't meant to. I thought it was flush. So I've pulled that out slightly in order for that to then fit. It has created a little bit of a gap, so we've just put a support strut, obviously glitched in, to support the weight of the engine. So therefore it's all attached nicely, and that's been mirrored on both sides. Right, the unique stair pieces that we were using, let's take a look at those. They are under Habs, and once you've downloaded the mod, they will be under Stroud Eklund. So the ones we are using, we've got a rear set of stairs, which are at the back of the ship. We also have the Stroud large stairs, and we have that as double. That is at the lower centre, which is roughly about lined up there. And then we are using the stairs, which are running about there, and then we have one the opposite way round, which is, I think it might even actually be attached to that. That's roughly what's inside, and the habs are all dotted around and attached to it separately. Now there are some issues. Not all the doors will be used. It only uses a set number of doors unless you're able to force a connection. You can force a connection with these Nova Core passageways that will force a connection point, or Hopetech fuselages will force a connection point, and either a cross beam or a Hopetech spine. They will all force doors to be opened. The only drawback with any of these pieces seems to be, at the moment, we have some issues with the stair pieces. It will, on the odd occasion, when you're going in a certain direction, mainly this piece, when you're coming in the top and coming out the bottom, it seems to always put like a curtain blockage there. Or if you're coming in this way and coming up the top, it will put a curtain blockage in there. But you can walk through them, so it's not a big deal. They do come with one further piece. That particular mod does have one further piece, which is what we call a splitter. Downsized splitters, which I can show you by grabbing a hab quickly. So the downside to splitters, if you can bear with me, we can attach multiple things to those, like so. Makes sense. And then you can get one going that way. But now your center line has changed. So this is now your center line. So, you know, it's, I mean, that would have to be towards the front of your ship, right? Then you can have this flipped around. And then you just go to the next variant and it'll do it the same with the aft as well. So there could be some unique builds being built with all these pieces. For ourselves, we've gone with a Varun style ship, hence being all dark and aggressive looking on the wings and bulky like you find with the Varun. They do have these big square bulky ships. You watch, the Shattered Space will come out and they'll have some nice sleek designs. But at the moment in game, this is kind of the bulkiness that they've gone with, although we've gone one different by adding some turrets to it as well and make it less laddery. And there you have it, the SS Vanquish, a Varun inspired ship. So don't forget to join us next time, where if we don't have any more ship tours, you will be able to catch the Beyond Neon and Starfield story roleplay. But that's been me, MattyG, and until next time, as always, peace out and into the Starfield.
Take it to the next level.